Hello and welcome to Brian's Got Game. I'm Brian. Today I've got a game called Hide. Hide is a 2 to 5 player detection game by Ki Woon Kim and published by Mayday Games. In this game, players are secret agents gathering intel in order to get the most cash. At the beginning of each round, players secretly grab a die from the bag, choose which location they want to infiltrate, and place it behind their screen. Throughout the round, players will be giving information about their secret die to the other players using dice from a common pool. Depending on what you choose to reveal, you can also take a shot at one of your opponents and try to guess their secret die. If you are right, your opponent is out of the round. So let's check it out, and I'll show you how to rank up as a secret agent, how to win a shootout, and how to grab the most cash in Hide. To set up, place all of the dice into the dice bag, and then set it into the center. Then shuffle all of the intel cards, shuffle them, and place them next to the board, which you're going to place near the center of the table. Each player then takes a player screen and a hideout board and then places it in front of themselves. Each player takes a rank card and puts it on the appropriate spot on their board. Place these nearby. And then shuffle all of the gadgets. And then place and give one to each player, and they put it here. Then the player who has most recently completed a secret mission gets the start player. Okay, I made a mistake while setting up. Flip these around. Like that. You are now ready to begin. This game is played in 3 rounds of 3 phases. Okay, so the first phase is choose a mission. So, all these gadgets should, once again, be face up. These give them extra incentive to go to the place that they have, but they don't have to go there. So now we're going to take these intel cards and place them underneath, and this is how much money they get if they go there. So there's a whole bunch of these ranging, there's a whole bunch of these random from like 3,000 to 10,000. So there's some more in here. I'll read you these. So 3,000, 10,000, and then ranging in between those. So, sorry, you shuffle them all. Okay. 4,000, 8,000, 8,000, 7,000. That's better. Then, each player picks where they're going to go. So, starting with the first player, they draw one of these dice, put it in their hand while it's in the bag, and pull it out. So nobody knows what color it is. This is very, very important. They then put it underneath their board. So then they choose one of these places that they want to go to. So they put it under here and keep it secret from everybody else. So on the die, there are the different places plus a gun. You can't choose a gun because there's no gun place right now. So there's 2 guns, an army hat, power plant, satellite, and sub. So that's on the die, and then each die is in a color of either red, blue, yellow, or purple. At this, right now, the color doesn't matter, but it definitely matters later in the game. That's why you keep it secret. So you choose what you want to do. So you draw one and make sure that the person next to you can't see what you pick. Okay, so you pick it, put it under, decide where it goes. So then the next phase is attempting your mission. So the start player draws the number of players plus 1, so 4, 5, and then rolls them. These are the dice that the players are going to be picking from this round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this gun. So what the gun means is that it's wild, and it's you can't put them up here. Well, if you do, you switch it to something. But I'm going to put it here. So this means that my die is not red. So when you put it here, if you put it up here, it means that the die back here has nothing to do with this. So it's not red, and if it had one of the other things, it's not one of those places. So it gives people information. Okay, now this player. So looking at what they have, they're going to take this die and put it up here. Okay, so what this die means is that back here, it's either a satellite or purple or both. So it's either satellite or a purple satellite. Now, when you put it up there, you get to make an attempt to assassinate somebody. So to do that, you pick another player, and then you state out loud what you think they are. So they're going to point over here, and they think that they are a yellow army hat. They say yes or no. If they say yes, they take it down and show everybody, and then they're out for that round. If they say no, then we continue. They just say no. They don't say if one was right or whatever. Now, if you assassinate somebody, you take their rank cards and put it into your money. And you gain a rank. So now it's the next player's turn, and they're going to take this one, and they're going to put it out here. So it's not power plant, and it's not yellow. Okay, so now it's the next player's turn, and we're going to do the same. So, actually, we just passed the dice back. So, pick 4 more. And then we roll these all over again. Then he gets first pick. So, let's do not yellow army hat. Okay, now it's this player, and they lucked out. They can duplicate a die, so that's really lucky. It doesn't give them any extra information. We're going to put this up here. And then they're going to try to assassinate somebody. So we're going to go red satellite. And they say no. Alright, go again. And we're going to take... Let me put this down here. So now they know it's not red and it's not power plant. Play continues until each player has 4 dice. So I'm just going to do this. Okay, something I forgot to mention is that if there's a gun and you want to put it up here, you can flip it to anything. So you could do that to make a duplicate. Okay, so then you move to phase 3. So we made it through without anybody being assassinated, though there were 5 attempts. None were succeeded. So now we go through in order. They succeed their mission or fight another agent for their mission. It's called a shootout. So take all of the dice on the dice board and put them into the bag. They don't matter. Now the dice on top, they do. Oh, fine. Okay, so everybody reveals all of their dice. So then all the people who did satellite, so if there's one agent, they take it. If there are more than one, they both fight for it. So we've got a shootout. So right here, we've got satellite here. So now what we do is that we take the dice, and then we try to roll. So this player gets 1 die because they get an extra 1 because that's their place. This player gets 2. So now what we do is we try to roll guns. So we roll, and then first player to roll gun wins the shootout. You continue rolling. So this player got the gun, so this player gets nothing. They get the intel, put it here, and then they get a rank for completing their mission. So then power plant, nobody went to power plant. Submarine, they get theirs, rank, and then here they went to army base, and they get a rank. So play continues. You do this 2 more times. You get all the gadgets, redeal them. You put all the dice back. You repick, and then you put more on here. Only you stack. So if nobody goes there, it gets better. So you play it twice more, and then a player wins when either they get 5 ranks, or at the end of the 3 rounds, you count up all your money, and the player with the most money wins. So when you kill somebody, just to go over this one more time, when you assassinate somebody, you take all of their rank cards, put them into your intel, and then you gain a rank. So that's one way to get a lot of money and gain rank. So assassinating is really good. So that's how to play Hide. Okay, got my dad here for parents' opinions. So Dad, what do you think of Hide?
I thought Hide was really clever. I thought they did a really good job with production quality on this one. So 2 thumbs up to Mayday for that. And I thought that this one was a little bit different than any other game out there, using the dice and deduction.
Yeah, I think this is, as far as I know, the only dice deduction game.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
But
if
there's
that's a
a
genre.
lot of games.
We'll have to go Google dice deduction.
All right. So components. Like you said, they did a great job on component quality. So the dice are awesome. So they're custom engraved and they're like nice and they're opaque. They've got
Yeah, there's like a well, there's screen. It's not engraved,
Oh, okay.
but it has kind of a soft,
Yeah, it's
kind
really
of a
soft.
soft finish to them.
They're really nice dice.
So they roll real nice out of the hand.
So they're cool dice, and then they've got they're really cool player screens. Those are cardboard player screens.
Yep, they're nice and thick, solid. Everybody's got their own board.
Oh, yeah, the
That's player
board.
screen, and then there's also the center board of the
Yeah, the
locations.
center board, and then the cards.
Yep.
So they did a good job, like a really good job on this one. So artwork, the artwork's cool. I mean, there isn't very much. I mean, so basically every component. So the board that's cool, like a desk, and then the player screen, like a computer, whatever, and then the different locations, and then the gadgets.
Yeah, yeah. There's
the
not a
box.
whole lot of art. I do like the box.
The box looks really cool.
Does kind of give it that vibe of a secret agent infiltrating a base, type of a feel to it. Yeah.
So strategy, there's a lot of strategy in picking which side you're die. So drawing it, and the color is completely random, which helps spice up the game. And then it's got the signs on the die for each place. So you can get a hint, and they might choose their gadget, but they might not. And then the different amounts of money.
Yeah, I think that goes all to your own personal strategy. Using the gadget, going to that place gets you that extra die. Sometimes, depending on the rolls, you might not ever have dies on the top because you were able to get guns or stuff down on the bottom to show what your die was not.
Yeah.
And so that's generally good, but in the case of a shootout, that's bad because then you don't have anything to shoot with.
Yes.
And then, yeah, I like the intel, how that varies each round, and that kind of sweetens the pot for maybe a location that didn't get picked. The two variants I thought were really cool. So the 3-player variant,
With the security.
yeah, blocks one of those spaces, right? Just because that's too many places to go for 3 people
Yeah.
to kind of push you into having a shootout, really. And then the 2-player variant, I thought was not fun.
It was awesome.
Because you won every time.
Well, you don't like it because you lost every time. So the 2-player variant, I like to think of it as you aren't the spy infiltrating, you're the spy master. So you have your 2 spies, and you're telling them what to do. So
True.
It was cool,
But in
and I
my
liked it.
opinion, in a 2-player game, if the variant has you playing 2 separate characters, I don't know, that's not a 2-player.
they didn't really have to be separate. You could have them, like, I thought they're on a team. You're the spy master. You can kind of have them help each other. But, like, yeah. You didn't like that?
Well, the tendency is you favor one over the other one. So give the one guy all the junk, and then your one guy that you care about, he gets all the money.
Then he's the
And
top
you
spy,
make him
and
the
then
easy
the other
target.
guy's the little guy.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I could have just killed your dumb guy the whole time.
It's thematic.
I do like your idea of being the spy master.
Okay.
One way to think about it.
Okay. Instead of having alternate.
Yeah. So there is different strategies, whether you're playing 2-player, the 3-player with the blocked location, or 4 and 5.
Yeah.
With all the locations. So there's a lot of variability in the gameplay there, depending on your number of players.
Yes. So easy for kids. I don't think we've played it.
Yeah, I wouldn't try this one maybe with grade school kids. I think middle school would be good enough.
Yeah, at a con, I think I taught it to like a 10-year-old, and he got it.
Yeah, because you have to wrap your head around the deduction, and you're giving away hints, and what is the most optimal die to choose to give away the least amount.
And stop somebody else from getting a double.
Information,
There's
yeah.
a lot of strategy.
Yeah, so this one is probably not for the little ones, but if you have middle school and high school age, I think they can definitely play this one. It'll be a lot of fun with older kids in the family.
Yes. Thank you for watching Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game. Visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian. This is my dad. See you next time.